although he didn't go as far as saying, I'm endorsing President Trump, he did say something that you would think Mark Zuckerberg would never say. Obviously, we all know who he is, the founder and owner of Facebook and Meta. And to me, he's always been a liberal, a Democrat, always supported democratic causes. And he was the one, allegedly, was working with the Biden White House to silence conservative voices on social media. He did an interview recently with Bloomberg Originals, and this is what he had to say about the shooting of Donald Trump.
I've done some stuff personally in the past. I'm not planning on doing that this time. And that includes, not endorsing either of the candidates. Now, look, there's obviously a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. The historic events over the weekend. And, on a personal note, it's, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. But look, it's and I think, look, at some level as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit and that fight. And I think that's why a lot of people like the guy.
And there it is, Mark Zuckerberg, one of the biggest Democrat billionaires in the United States of America, owner of Facebook and Meta, and God knows what else, made a statement that was absolutely badass. Donald Trump getting shot, getting up, and pumping his fists. No one has ever said Joe Biden is badass, and he's fallen so many times. Upstairs, off bikes, off stages, on stages. No one ever said, look how strong he is. He's badass. Even though it's completely different, I get it. But think about it. God forbid that ever happened to Biden. It shouldn't have happened to anybody. That man getting shot in the ear, like Trump did, would still be laid up in an ICU somewhere. The bottom line is this. Zuckerberg puts his power and weight behind Trump. Not that Trump needs him, but if he does. Trump is already guaranteed a victory after that horrific scene that we all believe was staged by someone. But add Mark Zuckerberg to the recipe, and Trump is going to sail to victory like we've never seen before. This is something I thought I would never see, Zuckerberg saying something like that. And yes, he said he's not endorsing either candidate, but there's no way on God's green earth that Mark Zuckerberg would ever endorse Joe Biden or Kamala Harris for that matter, because he's a smart man. He knows how they've destroyed this country. Maybe not his wallet, but he knows how they've destroyed the wallets of the American people. So I just wanted to talk about that briefly because, again, liberal Democrat billionaire was allegedly involved with the Biden campaign to silence conservative voices on social media during the 2016 campaign. So this is big news for someone like Zuckerberg, and it's big news for the American people. To have a kid like that on the side of the conservatives could all but guarantee a victory for us in November.